guys, it's Michelle, and today's video is going to be a baking with Michelle video. I'm really excited. I feel like I have a lot of shit to talk about, so like, let's go. I did like half the baking already because I feel like it's kind of boring to like watch someone bake a full ass thing. But I made some peanut butter cookies because my friends are coming over and I figured I would make them a little freaking treat. I'm just gonna roll them into balls. That's pretty much all I have to do left is roll them into balls and bake them. And then I'll answer your questions and talk about some really fucked up conspiracy theories because I have some tea to spill. You just roll these bitches into balls, drop them in sugar to like make it so they don't stick. I don't know. I also just make giant cookies because I don't have the fucking patience to like roll out these tiny little bitch ass cookies. Like I'm going to make these giant freaking cookies just because I don't feel like it. This is such like a childhood cookie moment. Like I feel like these are like fucking staples in a childhood cookie, you know what I mean? Like a lot of bitches had sugar cookies, but I feel like I always had these peanut butter cookies with like the lines through them from the fork. Y'all see in a second, we're about to do that. But yeah, like I just feel like it was never, you know, like did anybody else not really care about sugar cookies that much? Peanut butter cookies were where it was at, bitch. This, it's really easy. And like that's what makes the peanut butter cookie. I feel like another Christmas vibe is like these with like Hershey Kisses on top. I don't know if that's like a thing for like everywhere or for everyone, but I feel like that was definitely a thing. Freaking can't go wrong with peanut butter cookies. Don't trust bitches who don't like peanut butter. They're not okay. Unless they're like allergic, then I kind of just feel bad for you. Like that just would suck, sorry. We're gonna put these bitches in the oven and answer your questions while they're in there. Flipped my camera around because the sunlight is coming from that way. Why have I always been filming this way? I don't understand. But we're gonna answer y'all's questions now. I'm pretty excited. I have a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of conspiracy theories, so let's get into it. Yo, Joe Unicorn says, would you really go to hashtag Tanacon because I want to meet? Oh my God, I'm not in the frame at all. Like I just said, Yo, Joe Unicorn asked if I would be going to Tanacon, would I really go? Like, yeah, I literally think it's such a cool idea, first of all. Second of all, oh, if you don't know what Tanacon is, Tana Mojo is throwing her own fucking VidCon, which is pretty iconic, I think. And yeah, I think it's so dope, and definitely I really want to go. I've talked to Tana like briefly about it at Playlist, and she was like, yeah, featured creator for sure. If you guys want me to go, then tweet her, like literally please do, because that bitch needs to add me to the freaking list. I'm ready to go. I want to meet you guys. I want to meet some of the creators that she's told me that are going. Pretty sure they're the ones that are listed as special guests with the question mark. So let's just say if you live in Anaheim or the Los Angeles area, or if you have the money to fucking travel, I would say go to Tanacon because bitch. But yeah, tweet Tana and tell her to invite me. Because she already did, but like it's not a solidified plan, I guess I would say. So tweet her. Sarah says, opinion on this whole 13 Reasons Why season 2 drama. I don't know. Okay, so like I feel kind of indifferent about 13 Reasons Why. The first season, I liked it. At the same time, I did think that there were certain things that were super graphic and like, I don't know. A lot of people think that the show glorifies suicide or glorifies just mental illness in general. So like, it's weird because I could totally see both sides of the argument. Like it is just a show and you don't have to watch it. Like that's another thing. So like I chose not to watch season 2 just because first of all, I tried to watch the first episode, but I wasn't like that into it. So I just literally stopped after like 30 minutes. Not even 15 minutes maybe. So I wasn't really into it, but that's just like my opinion. But I have seen a lot of people where they are like really upset by it, and I feel like the best way to deal with that is to just ignore it. Like I already feel like the response from this season hasn't been even half as good as the first season, so I don't really know if I would think that they would be picking up for a third season. I'm not sure, but like I said, I didn't watch the whole thing, so I just feel like I get where people are saying that some things can be insensitive, but at the same time, you can't really take offense to literally everything on TV, on like social media, because people regardless are gonna do what they want, say what they want. So like whether you choose to listen is your prerogative, but you don't like have to watch it. Like I just said I didn't watch it because I was like, this is gonna annoy me. So if it's gonna annoy you, just ignore it. Like I feel like that's the most important thing. But yeah, that's my opinion. Hassan says, how much do you love Hassan? Literally so much. He's such a cutie. If you guys don't know Hassan, they're all, okay, literally, so you guys probably know Elle Mills, but her brother Jay has the most iconic friend group ever. I'm like, forget Jay. Like literally, Jay's friends are so fucking funny. I love it. Like when I went to Ottawa, it was like so great to be surrounded by a bunch of straight boys again, like funny ones. Like I feel like it felt like high school. They have a channel. I'll link their channel below. I think it's called Point B or something. I don't know. They're fucking funny. They're so funny and I literally love them. And Hassan is part of them, so I love it. Shai says, what do you think about the conspiracy theories about the royal family? Okay, I have a full video on Princess Diana conspiracy theories, and I'm starting to believe them even more. Basically, the idea is that Princess Diana was actually killed off by the royal family and like it wasn't an accident. She essentially got in a car accident, and a lot of people like assumed it was because the paparazzi flash was so bright that it like distracted the driver. But there's like a lot of holes to the actual story that doesn't even make any sense. And like I said, I did an entire video on it. I will link it in the description box below. But it is basically overall super interesting. Princess Diana was married to Prince Charles, but they got a divorce. There's like a lot of speculation of infidelity on his side actually. She later met an Egyptian man named Dodi. Dodi was also killed in the crash with Princess Diana. They basically got in a car crash like I said, and it was ruled as an accident, but a lot of people think it was on purpose by the royal family because they did not approve of the relationship between Princess Diana and this Dodi man because he was a Muslim and he was Egyptian. It was like looked down upon, which is so stupid and so annoying. Like people love whoever the fuck they want unless they're like children, like underage, then don't do that. Basically, it was pretty well known that the royal family in general was upset about this relationship, especially because if they had a baby together, then their child would be royalty. So it's believed that the royal family or some type of depths of the British government decided to have both of them killed. Maybe they only intended to kill Dodi, maybe they intended to only kill Diana, who knows, but the crash ended up killing both of them. So that is super sad and it's just crazy, but I really do think that it was a conspiracy with the British government. I'm not saying for sure, don't fucking sue me. Like the British government's gonna sue me. They'd be like, bitch. I think it's pretty interesting and I do think that there is definitely some super dark secrets that the royal family has that I would love to do an entire video on because there are just so many weird rules and everything like that. So if you guys want a whole video on the royal family, let me know in the comments below because I find it very interesting. But yeah, so I do think that Princess Diana was killed. Canyon says, if you could collab with any big YouTuber, who would it be and what videos would you like to make with them? I would love to make like a ghost hunting video with Shane Dawson. I'm not really like a fan of paranormal shit and I'm actually really creeped out by it, but if it was Shane, I would love it because that's iconic and I feel like it just would be funny and then like the whole squad would be there. It just would be great. I would love it. Lauren says, what's your favorite 1D song? It changes all the time, but at the moment, where do broken hearts go? Alex says, how do you get over having a crush on a straight girl? Love you. Love you too. Good fucking luck. It's impossible because there's always that, but what if? So I feel like you kind of just have to tell them. And it depends because usually I feel like when lesbians have a crush on straight girls or bi girls have a crush on a straight girl, it's like their best friend. So that could be probably an issue. I've never told any of the straight girls that I've ever had a crush on that I've had a crush on them because I was gonna say because they've been my friends, but that's kind of tea, but whatever. That's true. How else would I know them, I guess? So whatever. They've been friends of mine, so I feel like it depends. Cookie. Overall depends on the specific situation. If you feel comfortable with your friend and you're not scared of them, because sometimes girls can be fucking scary, then I would say tell them because otherwise you're always gonna have that what if idea and you know, it could go three ways. One, you could never be friends again, which is the scary one. Two, you could fall in love and she could be maybe not so straight or not as straight as you thought. And three, she could not reciprocate the feelings, but she could like understanding and nice about it, and then you guys are still friends. So I don't know. I think telling them is the best option. I should probably take my own advice, but I'm a pussy, so. Caitlin says, favorite Ariana Grande era? Shit. Probably yours truly, or before that. Like, literally before she ever had an album. When, like, Put Your Hearts Up is my favorite Ariana Grande era. Adrian says, when will you collab with Kendall Ray? I don't know. Are you going to freaking California anytime soon? Hit me up. Let's go. Or Florida. Essie says, if you could live in a movie, which one would you choose and why? This is an interesting question. I think Breakfast at Tiffany's, except for gay. Kia Van Dort says, who is your favorite Tim Burton character? Love you. Love you too. And Edward Scissorhands, clearly. Ashley says, how do you think people come up with the idea of mythical creatures? Do you think at some point in time they may have actually existed? Because, like, how does someone come up with the idea of dragons or fairies? That literally blows my mind. Yes, I actually do, and I've talked about this before slightly, but I talked about this in the sense of mermaids, or even like aliens, I guess, which I don't really think are mythical creatures, but I think people have seen all of these things before, whether maybe it was like a optical illusion sometimes. Like maybe for a centaur, someone saw a horse that was like bending down and then like a man standing up, so it like looked like it was, is that what a centaur is? A man's like upper part with like a horse's lower body? I don't know, but if that's what it is, then that's what I mean. So maybe there's like optical illusions and stuff, but I definitely do think to an extent, yeah, like I believe in mermaids. I believe that the idea and like what we think of a mermaid exists because people have seen it. Literally, so much of our ocean is unexplored. How the fuck are you gonna tell me that you know that mermaids do not live in the like 80% of the ocean that has never even been touched by any humans? Bitch, let me know. I guess those are all the questions I'm gonna answer today. So let's freaking try the cookies because they're done. I mean, I already know what they taste like, so let's just see. They get literally huge in the freaking oven. Like, holy shit. It tastes like peanut butter cookies. That is it for today's video. If you guys liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on any of the stuff we talked about. Let me know. I'd love to read your comments, but that is it. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram because I'm always posting really dope ass shit on there. Subscribe for new videos every week, and I will see you all later. Bye!